Hey guys, it's Thomas from Beachman. Today we're going to be tying the Bob Woods Harry Carry. It is the one streamer pattern I would carry in my box and fish over a willow booger any day. A good friend of ours made it. It's a great pattern. It's very simple to tie. It only takes very few materials, which is really nice about it. All you need is pheasant rump, dubbing, and that's it, pretty much. Of course, your thread, a hook, and we'll put a little bit of lead in it to give it some weight. The one I'm going to be tying for you is an olive. The body material I like to use on these is ice dub from Hairline, and the color I put with the olive is an olive brown, and it makes a very, very good contrast to it. So let's get to tying and get started. Okay, so here we go. This is a 1750 Daiichi size 6 hook. What we're going to start with is a .025 diameter lead. We'll do about 10 to 12 wraps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We'll go ahead and do 12. And it's good to have two pairs of scissors. This is why. A pair of lead and wire scissors makes it very nice. Because then you're not taking your material scissors and chopping up the cut on them. You're not doling them out or putting big gashes and grooves in them. So we'll take the lead, make it sit nice, and I always use black thread on any color I tie. Now I'm going to leave it a little bit back from the hook later, and I'll show you why. So let's cover the lead, and we'll do this real quick. I'm going to tell you why I do that. Put little tags of thread at each end of the lead. It keeps it from sliding around. And then you're going to just want to cover it, because you don't want your material and thread slipping in between each wrap of lead. Okay, there we go. And we'll just come to the back. Okay, we're going to start with a short pheasant rump tail feather, and we'll just kind of twist it up a little bit. Just kind of beat up, and we'll just tie it into the back just like this. Now for measurement tool, gap. That's where I like to go, and maybe just a little longer. And we'll tie that up to the lead, give it a little thickness, and we'll clip that off. Secure that, wrap it back. Go. Then we'll take our dubbing. Okay, this is beautiful. Nice sparkle and good coloration to it. I love ice dubbing. Now we're just going to twist it on. I don't wax mine. Thread is pre-waxed. It's not too big of a deal for me anyways. Okay, we'll just kind of get it good and twist it and just wrap it up. Now the back piece I'll do a little thinner, and then I'll get thicker as I go up. And then you go to the lead, which gives it a nice thickness in the front. But you also want to put just enough, because what we're going to do is we're going to take this when we're done with it, and we're going to brush it out. Finish wrapping it up. And there we go. And we're just going to cover this little tip of the thread in black. Now with this fly, I like a good head on it, a decent sized head. So now what we're going to do is take another feather, and we'll twist it again to get it, roughed up. This is going to go on the belly. I like to go about halfway on the fly. So you got one rump feather for the tail, one for the belly, like that, and those are the short ones. And there's your belly. Okay, now we're going to take two long ones. Okay. On this fly, I tie it in a size 8 to 4 So on an 8, I'll use 1 feather. A 6, I'll use 2. 4, I'll use 3. So what we're going to do is going to pull this back. I like to have a little bit of this fluffier part of it in it. Just like that. And we'll twist it up to kind of beat it. And I like to go just about halfway back on the tail for length. Gives it a taper. I like tapers. Makes it look a little more realistic. And we'll tie that in. Clip. And then we're just gonna fill this head with some nice black thread. Now, for other color combinations that work really well, a rust body with red pheasant, and I'll use a yellow pheasant right here, like a real light yellow. I call that one the sunrise, and then a solid black. These are my top 3. Okay, now what we're going to do is tie it off. So we got our decent sized head, our beat up feathers, in the water. This will slick down nicely. Now we're going to take our dubbing brush and just going to brush it out. Then I'll just kind of, once it's brushed out, pull everything back. Now you're going to have this nice little bit of flash from the eye stub, just kind of moving through the fly. Very nice. And then, since this is all done, we'll make sure it's good and beat up so it'll look better in the water. And let's take our glue, and I'll glue the entire thread head. Just like that. And that is your Bob Woods Harry Carry. Very simple. It's a cheap fly to make, and it's very, very effective. So I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.